Democrats are hoping President Biden can recreate a surprise victory in the state, not by making the case against Donald Trump, but for his own record. CNN's Miguel Marquez spoke with some of the president's biggest fans in a county that could decide the 2024 election.
I'm Cecil Clark, retired Marine Master Gunnery Sergeant, and a loyal Joe Biden fan, supporter, and super voter. But I was right there.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I was there.
With the country headed toward a highly competitive and hard-fought election, Biden's superfan voters like Cecil Clark, who made a critical difference in this battleground state in 2020, want to repeat history.
They delivered us a clear victory.
So you, like a lot of Democrats, are very worried and motivated by your dislike of Donald Trump. Do you like Joe Biden?
I like Joe Biden.
Do you love Joe Biden?
Well, I love Joe Biden. I think he's a great American.
This is Clayton County, a suburb south of Atlanta, and in 2020, a deep, deep blue patch in Georgia, where Biden won by fewer than 12,000 votes.
Surprise battleground in this election.
I remember actually watching
The president's lead is shrinking.
on election night when the numbers were coming in and Clayton County actually put Biden over the top.
I was screaming, hollering at the television like, yes, yes, yes.
I was just crying because I knew all of the work that we did in this county.
Yet support for the incumbent president has faded since 2020, including from his own party.
My biggest concern is people not voting. That sincerely keeps me up.
So is this going to be more of a negative? You're concerned more about Donald Trump, or you're voting for Joe Biden?
I think we need to focus squarely on voting for Joe Biden. People are still asking the question, how is the president and the presidency affecting and improving my quality of life? And I feel as though the moment that our president or the administration can answer that question for the everyday citizen, that'll be the day that he's definitely on his way back to the White House.
You get cards from the White House almost every year.
Yeah. This is the latest one from Joe Biden and family.
How difficult is it to hear Democrats talking down Joe Biden?
It's really hard to hear. And, you know, and as passionate as I am, it does become a little bit disheartening.
If you could change one thing about Joe Biden, what would it be?
If you wouldn't shuffle when he wants. Just improving upon the messaging that gets down to the lowest of us.
And I will always be president for all Americans.
But with his State of the Union message, I was just like standing up in my bedroom clapping by myself. And I said, oh my goodness, Joe, you've done it.
I wish he could have inspired the confidence of more people, primarily just so he can get them to the polls.
You know, he may have, you know, with his age, lost a step. We all lose a step. But the man's mind is still sharp. It is Joe Biden and Donald Trump. And believe it or not, I believe Joe Biden is going to win bigger than he won in 2020.
And look, Democrats in Clayton County, like Democrats everywhere, realize that they're not going to win in November with just super Joe Biden fans. In Clayton County, they say they've identified 90,000 people who may have moved into the county, or maybe new voters, or haven't sat out the last couple of election cycles. Those 90,000 potential voters, they hope to turn to real votes come November. Well,
Excellent report.